A group of adventurers have been hired to escort a wagon from Neverwinter. What will they find lurking in Fandalen and below? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, depending where you are in the world today. Welcome back to your Tuesday evening's entertainment. It is, of course, our Pandelver and Below Shattered Obelisk campaign. We are on episode 6. Apologies for the missing avatars. One of our players is absent, and we had I'm going to say a slight technical issue / mistake on my end, so I'm in the process of fixing the avatars. So I will do that, and I'm going to unmute everyone else, and they can talk to you for a second whilst I fix the problem that I created for myself. Oh my god.
There it is.
That was a screech and a half. God damn. I apologize, headphone users.
I was saying I didn't have a burp primed, so I had to go for Velociraptor.
Oh, that's what that was? Okay. All right. Yep. But yeah, you guys entertain for a brief second whilst I fix the problem that I created.
All right. So y'all see that Bills and Lions game? Like, yo, let's get some. That was almost 100 points. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, run it back in the Super Bowl and the Lions.
That one guy ran in that direction, and then this other guy.
There wasn't much running
in that direction.
I don't understand American football.
Hand egg? Yeah, I get it.
I can't get my head around it. My apologies.
Well, imagine whatever your favorite sport is and your favorite team being absolute garbage for basically your entire life, and then minus your entire life, and all of a sudden they're a contender, and there's a chance of them winning it all, and you're just like, you can see it. That's what's going on right now. Yeah.
That's not cool. Because if it's in touching distance, that makes it potentially real. And then
it was in touching distance last year, and they fucked it. So the Lions are classic. Wow, we had everything going for us, and we still fucked it. So it's cool.
That's Detroit Lions, for those who are
the Detroit. Yeah, in case those that don't know. But other than that, Path of Exile 2, holy my goodness.
I am thoroughly enjoying it.
It has consumed my life.
Can you play that with other people?
Yes.
Yeah, it's got some other play stuff to it. You have to, it's pay currently.
Currently.
It's free when it comes out, right?
If you guys want to play Exiles, let me know. Desktop Adonis is my name.
I'm on PlayStation, but I know I can add you.
Excellent.
The thing is, I loved Path of Exile 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't like playing it. I know that sounds weird, but I just don't enjoy the grindy games. But I really liked Path of Exiles. I recommend it to everyone, except I can't play it.
Isn't it just like Diablo, but better?
It's Diablo, but better.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Diablo is
superior.
Definitely an Exile-like game, yes.
Yeah, right. There you go. Yes, that's a good way of putting it.
In the way that League of Legends is a Dota-like game, I guess. Right? It's
sure. I guess.
Well, I mean, didn't League of Legends start because of World of Warcraft?
Yes, it did. Well, not World of Warcraft. Warcraft 3. It was a custom map called.
Yeah, I was in
Defense of
StarCraft
the
at first,
Ancients.
actually, which is crazy. I did not know it, but yeah. And Blizzard actually tried to buy it, but Valve said, "Hey, we want it." And well,
Well,
you know who's got more money.
the
So.
developers went two ways. The people who created the original game split. So
Mhm.
one of them went on to make Dota with
Yep.
Steam, and the other split and made Riot Games and made
League. Yep.
Legends. But yeah, I was one of the OGs. I used to play it back when it was the custom map on Warcraft 3.
Warcraft 3, yeah. Footman Frenzy was another good one.
Do you know what I like to play?
Mm.
D&D.
Yeah, I know.
We are a
Never
bit
heard of it.
late. We are a bit late. I'm sorry. And I'm distracting everyone with the waffling. So let's go through. Thank you, Sass, by the way, for the essay-like fucking notes on last session. God damn. I shit you not, there's like 3 pages of notes to go through from last session. So I'll
Okay.
try and summarize it as best I can. We started last session after you guys had basically dealt with the 4 bugbears in the caves underneath the ruined mansion on the outskirts of Vandalen. Like true adventuring heroes, you went into the cave and you were like, right, let's just go this way, and took on probably the most difficult fight in the entire place head on, in the most compromising position that you guys could probably find yourselves in. But yeah, you dealt with those, you just about survived, you looted up, and then we ended the previous session. So at the start of the session, the goblin that was being used as a football woke up, introduced himself as Droop. He was very submissive. TLDR, he confirmed he wasn't from the same clan as the others, and he confirmed some further information, which a lot of it you probably already knew, but he confirmed that there were some traps. He confirmed that the castle where people were being taken to wasn't in the east, south, or the west. He's seen a bunch of people, about 11 humans, and he described Glassstaff. He also said that he thought he was a bit odd because he was walking around talking to nobody. So he was talking, but nobody was there, kind of thing. Sometimes like he was giving it instructions, giving it orders. He told you where the traps were, so on the bridge and in the tunnels elsewhere. You gave him a gem for his troubles. He basically was like, I'm here because I wanted to scavenge parts. I'm from this other clan, and we don't have anything to do with these guys. We hang out in this place, which was to the east, near the ruins of Thundertree, I think is where it was. You guys were like, cool, great, here you go, be on your way. We might check in with you soon, and maybe we can cook shop, whatever. You then proceeded to the room to the north, which was a room that had some... I thought the previous room was the most difficult encounter. It turns out you guys were the most difficult encounter all along. As you proceeded into the next room, where you found some guys gambling. Big Top, I believe, was disguised as one of the bugbears?
Yep.
If I remember correctly. And the plan was to go in and join in, and then Halwin was like, yeah, Arms of Hadar! And didn't realize that the range on that was twice as far as he thought, so ended up hitting all of the enemies, but also 3 of the fellow party members, and doing probably more damage than most of my NPCs combined in that first hit. You just about managed to deal with them, and just to point out that Sass started recording friendly fire counter at this point, so that tells you just about how well that session went. You took a lot of damage, but there was one Rambo NPC that was just like not going down, and he was critting and doing loads of damage. It was great. I was like, hello, I might have a chance here in this encounter, and then you killed him. So that pretty much ended that. But you did have to throw out some panic heals. You got some more coin. You got some cards. You got some extra items as well. You moved into the next room, which was like an alchemy lab. Inside, you were being watched, not that you were aware. by the familiar of Glassstaff, which was an invisible Quasit, I think he was. You picked up a journal which talked about essentially it's where you got the lore dump on what happened to Fandalen, what the Pact of Pandelver is, and what was in the place called the Wave Echo Caves. So there was that, plus there was also some notes about a magical mace there. The TLDR on the Wave Echo Caves is the dwarves and the gnomes made a pact. They found this place. There was loads of ores and gems and stuff like that. There was also a magical forge called the Forge of Spells in there, where they were able to make magical weapons and other things. Mentioned in there was a mace called Lightbringer, which was a blessed mace by Lathander himself, which was never recovered, so potentially might be in the caves. You also picked up some alchemy ingredients, opened up the next door, and as Caesar opened the door, basically took magic missile to the face, which instantly downed him based on the previous combats. And he then bolted. So yeah, that's how much damage Caesar had taken.
How much does Arms of Hadar do?
It wasn't just
One
him, it
big
was
uplift
Rambo.
damage.
It was also
Okay.
Rambo, who was doing crit damage. It was great, from my point of view.
Worth of damage.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure you took a full D12 of that. Like it was a high amount of damage. AoE damage, might I add.
Yeah, 12. That's huge.
So yeah. Anyway, he ran off, gave chase. Caesar got picked up, but then you were intercepted by the familiar. It might have been an imp, might have been a Quasit. I can't remember. One of the two. Basically, he tried to frighten you, and he had poison stuff as well. Ripper was the quickest of the group, caught up to Glassstaff in time to eat another round of magic missiles, and was dropped. I did give the dog Ripper the wolf Ripper. I did give them a death save. Unfortunately, they failed that. So yeah, that was that. You chased him. He gave up when he got dropped to very low, almost cleaved in half by Heidi, I believe, at the time, and essentially he started info dumping about why he was there. He was a member of the Lord's Alliance. He was like, here's an opportunity for me to actually make something for myself. Hired some mercs. Mercs took over the town. Yada, yada, yada. He begged for his life, promised to give up more information, and Heidi almost killed him, but wanted to be a good role model for the brother. You then went and got the hostages. Again, Big Top was using the disguise stuff, disguised himself as Glassstaff, went and retrieved the woman and her two kids, who said, thank you, we don't have much, but look, here, we left something when we abandoned Thundertree in our old home. It's a necklace. What they didn't tell you is that that's worth about 250 gold. So that would be what they mean by it's a very valuable item. And there was talk of going back in and checking the coffins out in the room which had the skeletons in, but you were talked out of that by Cassiel.
Again with this stuff? Oh boy.
And yeah, you know that there's at least one goblin who lives there, is Droop. On your way out of the cave, Big Top had some weird brain shit happen. Yeah. Whatever was finding secrets out about you, still doing so. Essentially, out of the game, we decided that we were pretty much done with the hideout. We didn't want to go and clear like the last 3 things that were in there. That would just be a waste of time. So as such, essentially, when you long rest, you level, but we've done all the leveling already. So that's been done. Would you guys like to share any nice new toys that you have picked up from your 3rd level? Please.
I make temp HP go brr.
Okay. And you rolled max HP on your...
And I rolled max for my health, yeah.
Just a reminder, we're not doing hardcore rules, so you don't have to worry about taking whatever you roll. If you roll below half or below average, you Not that any of you, I think, rolled below.
I did.
You did?
Yep.
Oh, man.
I got crits on 19 now, and then I have advantage on athletics and initiative, which is good because I have no dex.
I thought it was... Oh, it was strength athletics. Okay, yeah, that's
Yep.
cool. Yes, Sass rolled a 1 straight up. It was like...
Oh, right, yep.
I picked up the most powerful spell in the game. Invisibility.
Nice. All right. And Halwin, I think?
Hello.
What did you get?
Lots.
Excellent. All
I
right.
took my patron, he gave me loads of spells, and now I can teleport, and when I teleport, things happen.
Okay. I'm going to briefly move you back to a different thing, and then back to Fandalen, hoping that it will trigger music. It does. Fantastic. Oh,
Hooray.
lovely Fandalen. Peaceful village.
Oh. This is fun too. Whenever I'm raging, I can use strength instead of other ability scores to make a check for acrobatics, intimidation, perception, stealth, or survival. If I'm raging, I can be so strong I'm stealthy.
It's the Orc Rogue intimidation stealth. Doesn't have stealth, just intimidates guys. You did not see me. Yeah.
I just feel like it's such an intense focus that you're moving. It's like you're not even trying. It's just you're moving with the fucking forest, just like not even touching the. Yeah.
It's this thing.
Oh, what's his name from Guardians of the Galaxy, isn't it? It's like I've mastered the art of moving so still.
I become invisible.
Yeah.
Stealth is wild out of all those, though. It is
Perception too.
Yeah, perception.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's true. Why you're raging?
Rank on perception.
Yeah, great.
I really wish that you had the capability of raging through like a lute playing or like harpsichord something.
Right? That'd be great. Performance check.
Cymbals.
Bang, bang, yeah. All right, so are there any questions before we get back into things? Are there anything... is there anything I have missed or need to cover? One thing I will say is that there's a new advert in town for the intermission. Prize peeled for that. I've added it into the rotation.
Huzzah. Excellent. I'm good to go. Was there any looting or anything is there anything I need to add to my sheet, basically? That's what I'm getting at.
I would assume Sass has already added it.
Probably. Just
Yeah,
make
she would do.
sure.
So that's
Pretty efficient when it comes to
efficient.
that stuff.
Cool.
Angrily perceive. That's exactly what the strength-based perception is.
Mm-hmm. This motherfucker.
I'm so
I
angry.
strongly, angrily perceive.
All right, so you have essentially you have Glassstaff, Iano, Glassstaff, Albrecht. You know who he is now, Lord Albrecht. You did get a letter which mentioned him by that name as well. So I'm assuming you take him back with you. You let the family go to. What are you doing with the family? You have the woman and her 2 kids.
I assume that we're gonna take them to the.
I'll get this bitch home.
Yeah, because he's at the tavern.
He was.
He was.
Yeah.
If they live here, we can just, we'll escort them home. Whatever.
How
right?
long am I wearing Glassstaff? I mean, he looks good. Everything looks good on me, but he looks good on me. How long am I wearing Glassstaff?
How long's your illusion?
As long as I want it to be. I'm asking them.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were asking me mechanically. I was like, you probably know that better than me.
It's all good. I appreciate the attention, God.
Which one?
I don't think we need you to look like him outside of the place.
I'm currently also still wearing him in the Bjorn.
So yeah, but I mean, this particular glass staff's on our side, so if we don't need him, I'll just go back to being me.
Yeah, fuck him.
Cool. And to save on animation budget, I walk behind something and go back to normal.
I appreciate it. Okay. So, you head back to the inn. This is the last place you saw your your new captain of the guard, Gregory. I think his name was Gregory Drake off the top of my head. Sounds about right. It's also where you last saw the townmaster, and is the last place you saw. Oh, the husband. I want to say Fel. I'm just gonna go with Fel for now. Essentially, the family will be very happy to be reunited, but they don't have a lot. The rewards that has been essentially given to you or told to you is the location of the necklace, worth a decent amount of money. Fel owns the orchard, and he will happily return with his family there, with all the gratitude, platitudes, and everything you can imagine that. Gregory's eyes will bulge slightly as you walk in with Glassstaff in tow, who, by the way, who's beat to shit, has a large gash, almost cutting him in half. Like, he looks very, very worse for wear. Sildar is also at the inn for what it's worth, and he will come rushing over as soon as you come in with what he thinks is his friend. So, and he will approach you. Oh, what is the meaning of this? Why have you shackled my friend?
Well, the interesting thing about that is that this individual was operating in cahoots with a number of goblinoid races that have been, victimizing local tradespeople and individuals on the road. Now, on that effect, we also found out that there was a whole bunch of, chicanery going on. Yes, I did learn a new word. In regards to, capturing the local populace, taking advantage of women and children. So what we did is we were attacked, and we just saw that attack. We were just attacked openly in the road, and we just saw that to our end, the end cause. So right now we have this wonderful individual who needs to be put away, and we can actually have the establishment of a real guard.
In it.
We beat him.
Story short, this guy's a dick and he killed my dog. And also he was harassing your townspeople and kidnapping people.
Mm-hmm.
And he was responsible for all that has befallen this town?
Did I fucking stutter?
Well, in regards to, the hobgoblins and all that fun stuff, there's a bunch of corpses down there if you want to double check.
Bugbears, not hobgoblins.
Oh,
were there
sorry.
hobgoblins?
No,
I didn't see any hobgoblins.
Different. That is a different thing. Yeah, okay.
Bugbears, way different.
Bugbears, yeah, it was bugbears. But it's fine.
I'll cast Minor Illusion and show him one.
He's going to turn to Glassstaff and be like, Liana, it's true? Betrayed all that we were for this petty gang of thugs? And Glassstaff's kind of pretty much just like, he's going to hang his head slightly and kind of just shrug. It's like, they is true. Read, provide information, exchange for leniency and a trial. And Sildar will turn to you all. You are happy to hand him over and see that he does. Maybe. Sorry, having a bad dream.
Poor baby.
Are you happy to hand him over after he has wronged you personally and see that he seeks trial? I would be happy to take him to Neverwinter myself, escort him there. Fear that justice prevails.
Sure, but I would like to put onto that the caveat of highly reluctantly.
Perhaps you could assist me in retrieving the information that he claims to provide before we leave.
I'm also gonna say you need to go with company because your bitch ass got assaulted on the road already once, let alone with a prisoner.
He'll be like,
Tell me it didn't happen.
it's my understanding that the individuals who were doing the ambushing were the ones in the cave that you rescued me from. And if
Yeah, I respect that.
you have also dealt with the ruffians that were infesting this town, then the road by your hands considerably safer. But I agree that my eyes cannot be on the... He's going to kind of like tilt his head a little bit. The prisoner all of the time. I would not escort him solely.
Okay, there we go. So we have a yes. Okay.
I think the most secure place would be in the townmaster's hall for now. We can take him there and interrogate him in the morning. And I will arrange for transport to Neverwinter with your agreement.
Sure.
Why can he not be tried here? This is where he committed his crimes. The people here have the right to justice.
You're gonna get a message in your head as he just kind of like looks at you with a frown. He'd be like,
Okay.
I don't trust the townmaster to fulfill his duties in that regard.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough.
I think that's for the best. True justice can be achieved in a place that has well-established locations for carrying out such courts, for example. There's no such thing here yet. Very well. You'll leave, I will take him to the town hall. Guard him myself overnight, morning, and assist me in finding out what else he has to share.
I'm pretty beat up, so that's that plan works for me. That's all I'm saying. Zang,
Provided no further contest.
Switch your scene there.
Yeah, well, we were just talking. So.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to or not, but yeah.
Yeah, I can do. We can have a pretty map. Here you go, guys. Animation. Yep. Okay, so he will basically, lift him up under his arms and escort him towards the townmaster's hall, which is only 2 buildings over, as you can see on the map, and will leave you in the inn, the Stonehill Inn, where you can eat, drink, rest up, and
Yeah.
I start resizing the baby Bjorn now that he's out of it.
Yeah, gotta adjust it again.
Okay. Is there anything you wish to do this evening? Or are you happy just to long rest and follow up with stuff tomorrow?
Yes, please.
Yes?
I would like to formally and thoroughly cast Identify on the glass staff before attuning to it.
Oh, perfect. Well, have already been sent what it is. I think I sent that to you, right?
I'm just looking for that byline that says cursed or arcane marked.
It is not cursed.
Is it arcane marked?
No.
All right.
It is exactly what it is.
Okay, then we will formally attune to it.
Okay, yep. Just have it on your person for over an hour. There's no special song and dance with it. And
Sleep with it.
congratulations.
And
Yeah,
it's your
basically, you
tune.
gotta You gotta sleep with it.
There you go.
It's not a bad
Play
staff. Not gonna lie, it's not a bad staff for a low level, especially with the extra defensive stuff that you get from it.
Is it the same as the original Mines of Pandelver?
I think
like
so.
a shield and mage armor?
I think it's shield, mage armor, a couple of charges, +1 AC.
And a blanket one +1. I'm still gonna like die quickly, but having an 11 as opposed to a 10 armor class is good.
Especially when you've got such low HP, right? We don't talk about that, do we? Okay, right. Long rest ensues. You will officially level up, and the morning will come. Assume nothing special is happening in the morning. Just eat, drink, head to the townhouse.
Breakfast beer.
Of course. What other kind of beer would you have in the morning? Yeah, no worries. Eat, drink. Head to the Townmaster's Hall. Glassstaff is being held downstairs in the cellar, essentially, of this hall, as the doors can be locked down here. Sildar will also be there, as will the Townmaster. And if you want to take the lead on this, he'll be like, if you wish to ask questions of him, by all means. Or just let him talk and tell us the information he feels are of. And he'll kind of look at him and like frown and tell us the information he thinks is worth the most to keep his life.
Why don't we let him start? And if we have any follow-up questions, we can go from there. I was not here last session, so I'm not exactly sure what we're looking for here.
So the only real notes that you've got from him, essentially, are that you did acquire a letter. I'll read the letter again for you so that you all have it. It was a scroll, and it was sealed with a wax symbol of a spider. This letter is clearly from somebody. So the letter reads, Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandalin. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I am counting on you, Iano. Do not disappoint me.
Now, I'm pretty good at information gathering, but not actual, like, interrogation. So if I'm in the room when whoever's going to interrogates him, I can probably get more information than what he actually says.
Okay.
So I will be happy to assist somebody who's going to interrogate him, but I kind of need to be in the room at the time.
As far as I was aware, you were all here. Unless any of you wish to do something different. Okay.
I have to do it all, aren't I?
I can help.
All right.
I can help. I'm still mad at this bitch.
Excellent. I would like for you to get your aggression out while asking him questions while I read his mind.
Somebody else can ask questions. I'm just here to be a problem.
Okay. Out of character, real quick. What do we know? What do we know on this spider? Do we just know the name, the spider?
Yeah, and he seems to be like behind stuff conspiratorially, and may have taken Gundren. I think is the
essentially that's the vibe.
Okay, right. We do want to find Gundren. Okay, yep, there we go. Yep. Now I'm back. I'm back on the main quest. Yep. All right.
Yep.
All right. I was gonna be like, how do we get in contact with the spider?
Who is the spider?
Who is the spider? Okay, so he will simply say, "Spider is a drow." With your minds invading thing, what exactly does that let you do?
It is straight up the spell detect thoughts. So let me just go hi-ya.
Hi-ya.
And I will tell him specifically, don't resist. It'll get bad.
You activate one of the effects. Sense thoughts.
Oh, this is the one. Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
deeper, but they know if you go any deeper than the base. Yeah,
The surface, yeah.
It's like a charm.
I
Welcome
think
to Brad being a wizard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a state. If,
Love you, Johnny.
I've never seen this spell. This is like what I'm thinking. Like,
you will essentially get a you get the idea that he wish he could tell you more, but he doesn't know much about this guy other than who he is. However, you will kind of get insights into kind of a meeting that they had, whereby the spider essentially would have promised to share the secrets and wealth of the Forge of Spells with Glassstaff in exchange for his help and his loyalty in dealing with not only the town, but intruders into the spider's plans. Instructions will follow. You'll know it's from Spider based on. So, outwardly he says, yes, the spider is a drow. And then you'll get that kind of deeper dive.
Has he seen the spider?
Yes. Unfortunately, he was masked. So you will get a picture of a male drow wearing a white kind of mask over 2/3 of his face. Typical drow, white hair, dark skin.
That's okay.
Dark leathers, you know. Insert
Insignia?
image of no insignia.
generic
So-
drow 7.
Yeah, insert generic drow like
Not knowing if any particular individual has ever seen a drow before, we'll still do minor image to create a facsimile. So that way we still have height, weight, general build.
Okay.
You know, basics.
Big Top says, don't resist, it'll get bad. Heidi is just standing over his shoulder, quietly mouthing, please resist.
Please resist, yeah. He will not make eye contact with Heidi.
Good answer.
What would you like to know next?
You said who? Go back to the last one. Do you know how to get in contact with this person? Or do they reach out to you?
He contact me.
Wait, that's a bitch. Alright.
Who are the invisible entities that you're speaking to when you're giving orders? Or the unseen individuals?
I posit the quasit.
Your friend is correct. Is my familiar.
Is that the same in every case?
Yeah, it he says it's my quasit familiar, Xeon.
Okay.
If you want to deep dive, you can try and force it. I'm not going to make a save for the basic one because he is being submissive, or willing, say.
It's okay. Hopefully he'll start volunteering.
You basically say
information.
it's Xeon. He is my familiar. How I knew you were coming.
See invisibility. I need to pick up that spell. Caesar, what were you going to say? I apologize for interrupting.
You're fine. Did you guys find any dwarf maps or anything like that? Did you find anything basically the spider was looking for?
There was a dwarf. Not find any map person, but he fit the description that the spider was looking for. So the bugbears took them away. I do not know where they went.
Okay, well.
Spider had deemed it unnecessary to share that information with me with his minion, bugbear.
Shit.
I wish I was making this up, by the way. It legit says he doesn't know where it is.
I got news for you, man. You're minion too. Like, you were anyways. Okay, so.
Can't speak with the dead.
Not yet, at least, right?
Sang, I'm really sorry. Can I split the pie?
What?
I want to go outside because everyone's trying to find this castle. So all I want to do is start speaking to townsfolk about.
Okay.
Especially townsfolk that wonder, any rangers, woodsmen, that kind of shit, right? About seeing a castle.
Sure. Where are you going to go? You said
I'm going to look for some new chopped wood.
Well, there's the orchard. You did just rescue the family of Thel, the guy who manages the orchard.
Okay, then right. After you're done with this, I'll go and speak to him.
That's fine. Okay.
I'm just gonna walk. I'll just say to my sister, I'm gonna go into town to see if I can find some information. I'll be back, and then I'll leave.
Okay.
I send the cleric with him.
Fine, the cleric can come back.
Yeah, sure. The NPC can go with you. Yep, there you go.
Ow.
She's gone. We can really fuck this dude. No.
How many other people have you captured in the way that you did the man's wife and child?
Was a rather distasteful affair, and one I did not request, but I did not prevent it either. They were the first.
The first. Are you lying?
That's truth.
Okay. What was the intention? Or what would have been their fate if not for our intervention?
The goal was to extort the master of the orchard.
And if he couldn't?
I would have let the... He's gonna shoot you a look and be like, I would have let my men do what they needed to do.
Hard to say, isn't it? Means you still have a soul.
You must understand, it is not so easy to manage a group of individuals who enjoy such things and keeping them from crossing certain lines.
I get it. I used to run a troop of thespians. I understand completely. What about
when you're a jet to the end, right? That's how it goes.
Listen, the spider sent his bugbears to help keep things here under control, but we had managed to do so up until kidnapping.
And that's when it all started falling apart.
About the same time that you all showed up.
I will pull out a necrotic. I don't want to monopolize all our interrogation time. Are you guys still want to ask questions, or?
I was just gonna be like, Is there any more good loot in the hideout? Like anything we should be going back to get? Because we didn't clear the whole thing out, right?
Try to clean off the paper wallpaper.
I don't know what you have.
Good point. I don't actually know what we have either.
But I can assure you that I kept the good things for myself. If you raided my belongings, already have my staff, then you probably have the best of it.
Oh, actually, I do have a question now that it's coming back to me. You ever see any weird goblins? Like, what were they described as?
Minor image.
The glowy green ones type deal?
I will make an image of the goblins he's talking about.
Yes. Familiar with them. Note, not allied.
Are they allied with the spider?
Do not know. They attempted to aid our sanctuary. They were promptly dealt with.
Interesting.
We dispose of many unwanted visitors in the crevice. Would have found the center of our hideout.
We found something down there, didn't we? Out of character?
The dust.
The dust, yep, okay. Yep.
You didn't investigate under the bridge. After
No, we didn't get the nice sword.
No.
I will produce one of the necromantic crystals. Tell me about this.
the dust.
I was told to put it down as a cold necromantic crystal.
It was the bag of dust stuff that you got that you sent the imp for, right? I think that's what it was. The cold
the
crystals.
thing that
yeah.
Cold crystals, yes.
We found that in the cave when we took over the ruins.
And a wizard like you didn't investigate? What'd you find out?
Old.
That's it?
Bothered to find out.
Okay. I might have to line a box with it. I'm gonna call it a cold box or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Certainly kept any of the corpses we threw down the ravine from decomposing.
Were you trying to save them for something?
Oh. It was a convenient place to drop them off. But if I was to put a number on it, I would say that they decomposed at roughly half their usual.
I am running shy on questions to ask you.
Well, the only other information... He'll kind of like sigh a little bit and be like, look, I can't tell you how to find him. I can't tell you where the cave is. I don't know. The bugbears, which I'm guessing you've dealt with, could have told you.
Yeah, we fucking killed them.
What about this other king? You know anything about him? I forget.
The king in the castle.
Yes.
I don't know where that is either. I have tried looking.
Okay.
What I can tell you is that this place that the spider is looking for, this cave, is one that he wants to use to find this spell for. To increase his wealth, increase his power, increase his influence. What end, I cannot tell you. That is his goal. He told me that this dwarf supposedly had found a way to this cave. If you can find the castle, then you will probably be able to find the spider, assuming he's not off on some other errand, or coercing the services of other individuals such as myself.
Okie I think that's about all I got.
That's all I can think of at this time. Zhang,
Mm-hmm.
when I was on my way out, how well aware was I of that whoa to the brain?
You failed the save, didn't you?
Correct.
You weren't aware.
Okay. Just make sure.
It just slipped right in and the little secret popped right out.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Halwin.
Hello there.
Hello there. You are heading to the orchard, I believe.
Correct.
Okay.
Arm in arm with our cleric friend.
Skipping along the way. Yeah?
Skipping. We're off to see the forester, the wonderful forester of Pandelver.
Okay, let me just check this for one moment because I need to draw. I don't want to be getting my wires crossed with these NPCs because we didn't do too much with them. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Sorry, that's fine. You'll make your way over to the orchard, and you will see that there are two cottages at the orchard itself. One much simpler than the other, very, very much like a single, almost like a single room building. Inside, you'd probably find like a bed in the same room as you would find by any areas for eating. Like very, very simple. And the other looks to be a family house.
Okay, I believe we are looking for the family, so I'll head to the family house.
Okay. Head on in, and the door will be answered by Fel. He's looking a little bit better. Like the bruises have started to sort of yellow a little bit, as opposed to the vibrant shades of purple that they were.
Hello again.
Huh?
Hello again.
Hello. Welcome to my home. You want to come in?
Sure, if you don't mind. I've just a couple of questions for you. I won't stay too long. I'm sure you want to spend time with your reunited family.
You eaten? Fix you some breakfast.
Aww.
Or maybe some cakes.
I will partake in your hospitality.
Very well. Please come
I
in.
forgot what voice I was doing for Halwin, so
Yeah, I understand.
I GM too much.
I understand that problem. You'll be invited in. You'll be given some tea and selection of your choice of scones, biscuits, or cookies.
You got some scones.
Bro, you better get everybody one.
There'll be some clotted cream, apple jam.
Thank you. I'll take a small selection to the others.
You can have them all. We owe you.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Please take some for your friends.
I shall.
They're-
I won't keep you too long. We're looking for a friend of ours who's been dwarf napped, and he seems to be in some sort of castle in this local area, and being a man like yourself who gets out and about, I was wondering if you knew perhaps a castle.
I help tend to the orchard, but it's not the mine. You would need to speak to Daran.
Would he be in the other abode?
Yes. Confusing, I understand, but he's a solitary individual. But he owns the orchard.
Okay.
He's also been here a lot longer than most. He knows something.
Then we'll just have chit chat with him while we eat breakfast, and then I'll head over there.
Yep. And you'll get like a little wrapped bundle to put all your supplies in. Tub of jam. They won't give you. They'll give you a small tub of cream and be like, "Look, it's gonna spoil. You don't use it within the day," kind of thing.
That's fine.
But yeah, you'll head out to the simple abode, and as you get there, a drow male will leave the house.
I don't know that information though. It's quite interesting.
Were you not there when they were doing the question? Yeah, you were there for the first bit.
For the drow bit.
Yeah, the first question was the spider is a drow.
Okay, I'll try not to make assumptions.
Fair enough.
I see a drow leaving.
Spider.
He's just stepping out. It looks as though he's got some like a basket on him and some tools. Perhaps he's off to something with the.
Okay, I'll just say hello. Hello there.
You'll stop and nod. Hello.
Pardon the intrusion. My name's Halwin.
I see.
We recently helped your colleague with the return of his family.
Ah. You have my thanks.
What's your name?
I am Duran.
Did the other guy say Duran?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I do know about the drow. Okay. Would you have a moment just for a couple of questions? We're just looking into a situation of a missing dwarf.
Considering the favor that you have done to my groundskeeper, call it. Yes.
Okay.
You will notice that there is he has a brooch as well.
Okay. Do I recognize it?
It is.
Are you Dritz-de-Worden?
It is this one.
Lord of the Lions? No, Gauntlet.
Yeah,
dude.
Gauntlet. Yep.
You go, chat. That's what it looks like.
Do I know who they are?
You can give me a history check. I don't think any members of your group are members. Although they might be in the other game. It's a relatively well-known symbol. You wouldn't probably know the Order of the Gauntlet, but maybe not what they represent or who their members are. Just that they are usually lawful and good-leaning. Say.
A friend of ours was taken, and the information we have sought so far leads to some sort of castle in the area. I'm hoping with your knowledge of this area, you may know such a place. Unused, I imagine, as it seems to be occupied now by goblins and bugbears. What?
Wow.
I'm not doing the posh accent. I'm just.
I don't know its location personally, but there is someone who might. She does occasionally visit the village.
Oh my god, it's past the parcel. Jesus Christ.
You following a quest chain, right?
Oh, I understand. Yeah.
Can't just give you the answer and just give you XP straight away. You've got to follow like the 15 steps to get to it, right? Radoth, you might know where it is.
Is that the priestess?
She is not a priestess, I would say, in the traditional sense. Certainly not of any gods, more of the land.
Where can I find her?
She her home is in the village of Thundertree. The east. You may also find records there that have older maps or something that would perhaps hint to the location of this castle you seek. I would imagine records of it would date back at least 500 years, given that that was the last time this area was largely inhabited.
I pull out a piece of paper, and on it, next to it, it says Thundertree from the previous time it was mentioned about the necklace or whatever it was. And the goblin also mentioned it. I'm just going to put Quest Hub. Yeah. Thank you. I have one more question, which may or may not be rude, and I do not mean it that way. We're also the information we have is that there seems to be a nefarious undoings being caused by another drow. Now, as far as I'm aware, drow are not exactly common in this area, and I was wondering if you perhaps have seen another of your kind? Know of another of your kind?
I understand your concern. It is one that I unfortunately encounter
As do I.
somewhat regularly. However, I can assure you that I am not like most of my kind. I am quite content to tend to my own piece of land and watch the world around me develop and grow, and I take pleasure in that rather than those of my kind who find pleasures elsewhere. I am a nurturer.
Do you mind if I do a roll to see what I know about drow? Just
Yeah,
so I'm
go
not
for it.
playing metagame. History?
Yeah.
Don't know much about 'em. I know they live underground. That's about it.
Yeah.
Sass can give you a guidance if you
Yeah.
want.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
She's there, the guidance spot.
I'm gonna pretend she's. Oh, what else?
Let's try.
Well,
Yep.
Actually, world.
Is it 1d4? Oh, okay.
It is D4, but
It's
it's a
D4.
cantrip, so
12.
you can just spam
So I know
it.
a
Yeah.
little bit more about them.
Yeah, traditionally most drow are evil. Most drow live underground. It's rare to see them above ground, given their aversion to sunlight. There are stories, however, of occasionally a drow will seek a different life, especially if they are a male drow.
Forgive me if I'm wrong, but Drista Word is actually famous, right? In the actual.
Yeah,
So from someone who reads loads and loads of books.
yeah, you'd probably be aware of him.
Myself, I'm probably aware of him. Okay, that's fine. I'll just say yes. I don't know. I try to treat each person as an individual.
You have my thanks.
But if you've not noticed any other of your kind, then that's that.
I cannot say I have. It usually would stand out.
Unless my colleague here has any questions, I think we're good. We can let you go about your day. I need to buy some fake tusks so I can sound properly.
Just chuck some Maltesers in there or something. Like, get the yeah.
Brando used cotton balls to get that bulldog look. That might work for you.
That seems to be everything.
Very well.
Job's done.
I will leave you to your. Oh, excuse me.
Job done.
Job done. I will leave you to your business. If there is anything else you wish to know, this is where I live. And to be.
Thank you.
Okay.
I will head back to the group.
Cool. Meanwhile, back at the group. You're pretty sure you've interrogated as much out of him as you can get. Up to you what you want to do now. Silda, excuse me, started yawning really badly all of a sudden. It's Sass's fault. I can see them in the chat. Probably yawning. Yeah, basically it's up to you.
Definitely yawning, for sure. If we're done, I mean, I'm good to go. You don't need anything else from us, right, Sildar?
No. I've managed to obtain the assistance of a couple of the villagers, a couple of retired adventurers. Essentially, I don't use the term deputize, but they will be assisting me in my endeavors. They have experience.
How much experience?
At least 2.
Oh.
Are you coming back, or are you staying in Neverwinter?
My goal was to find him. I thought my friend lost. Truth, he is quite how I... Justice must prevail. I think that he answers for the crimes he has committed here.
Hey, that works for me. Good luck on your travels, and, stay safe, all that business.
Please, do your best to find Gundren. Wish
Oh,
you
of course, yeah.
well in your endeavors there.
I will shake his hand and leave.
All right.
I'll wave bye to fucking Glassstaff. Bye-bye.
Zhang, your microphone.
Yes.
Sassy's saying it's cutting off the start and end of sentences, but I assume it isn't happening to us, so I assume that's to do with how you're recording it.
It might be the noise gate. I'll just speak up, and it should fix it. It also doesn't help when I lean back in the chair, so I'll just sit forwards and...
Jack my back up even more, no biggie.
Yeah, it's
Everything
fine.
for you guys,
All right,
yep.
Sass. Can't even be bothered to show up, right? Now making demands, honestly. Alright, let me move my mic here, and hopefully that will also help.
Let's go meet up with Halwin then.
Alright.
Make sure your brother didn't get in any trouble.
Yeah, you'll step outside. Halwin will be walking over the town square, give or take. You're essentially going to be right in the middle of town, but that's probably a good spot to take a little break, go for a drink, stretch your legs, go to the toilet. I'm going to very quickly add the new intermission into the things, because I said before that I'd done it, and I've done the advert, I just haven't added it to the rotation. So let's...
How dare you?
I know. My bad.
This guy.
Okay. It should be there now. I'm gonna wait to see that it pops up.
Hey, look, it's us.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah. New Hollow is no more in the Friday game. And there's a new one coming in the new year. So just to confirm, that is happening, I think on the 5th? Might be the 5th, might be the one after. I'm not 100%, but it's happening in
Whatever
the new
the
year.
First Sunday is, yes.
It's the 5th.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
I've
shit, look
only
at you
seen
guys.
Stiz's character so far.
Look at you guys.
Which I had to... Poor Givemig had to make his sheet 3 times.
Me too!
Oh, okay. Poor Ticklefingers had to fucking make his sheet 3 times.
In fairness, the third time it was like so easy.
I did not realize. I automatically assumed when you guys got into my game that you got access to my shit. I didn't know I had to give you access every single time. That's crazy. Like I bought it, so I subscribe so my fucking players can use my books. Like that's the only reason I subscribe.
I recognize the artwork that Sam is using.
Yeah, it's it's the same. It's the same character, just like alternate timeline. kind of thing.
Okay.
It is good. It is sort of an alternate timeline. It's basically going to take place mostly in Faerun, but out in the ocean, going into our own little stuff, doing that. Yeah, because on the old sheet, I was like looking at I was basically walking through the first few sessions as I typically do, and I got to the first part where I'm like, okay, this could be a like they might die here. So I had to start looking at the fucking encounter, and I clicked on the guy, and it pulled up a sheet, and was like, "Would you like to create a sheet?" And I was like, "No."
Oh, no.
Right? I was like, "No." I was just like, click the thing, like, edit directly or whatever, so that it fucking just, and it was like, nope. And I was like, oh God, no. And I checked all my stuff, and I was like, no, that's not happening. And then I remade it, and I made sure the sheet was the right one, and then I was like, oh, this book isn't compatible with it yet. So I have to fucking, is like, okay, we need the only reason they have the hybrid sheet system is for that.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I get to use the old sheets though. So I mean, it's cool.
It's going to be interesting. I think it's a predominantly melee group to begin with.
Yes.
It'll
be fun.
Is Give confirmed as what you thought he was going to be?
The monk? I'm pretty sure.
No, and a bard, right?
Oh,
Yep,
bard monk.
No.
Bard monk. That's what I meant.
Yeah, he's the dance bard.
Yep. Mosh bard. Yep.
Oh.
what I meant.
So it used the new character sheet for me.
Yeah, I think it's just Johnny that gets to.
So I think
Yeah.
what Johnny's saying is like the NPC sheets that you can use.
Yes,
as the old
I get
NPC
to use.
sheet.
Yeah, Yep, I can switch between both of them.
Yeah.
Because the issue is currently that for whatever reason the newest fucking thing, Quest for Infinite Staircase, the sheets are not, the 2024 sheets are not there. So I'd have to make all of my NPCs myself, all of my enemies myself. And it's like, well, I'm not doing that.
If it's in the compendium though, it's easy to drag and drop them. Like,
sure.
And as soon as you drag and drop it from the compendium, it creates a reference to it in your journal. So
Yeah,
that's
you know what's happening right now? Lime's listening and be like, not a problem on Foundry.
Yeah, and have that.
That's what he's thinking right now. Just like, yep. Mm-hmm.
One of these days, I'll get in one of those.
He's literally smug face right now.
Yeah.
Right, I'll be right back.
Yep.
How dare you?
I am very
Not
much
allowed to
looking
talk
forward
about it
to
past,
getting back into the DM though. So that'd be good. Smash some players. No biggie.
You get to have give back
Yeah.
and not deal with my bullshit at the same time.
I know, right? We'll see what happens. Well, Gibbs got some interesting bullshit because he's got really high stats. So
Yeah. But then those two.
right, exactly. Like
a 9 and a 5.
The wisdom is just like, dude. The wisdom saving throws is. I feel like that's the most common saving throw. So it's like that sucks. Like, especially
He's fun,
early.
though. He's going to be very easily charmed.
Yes, exactly.
It balances out because I rolled like 2 dump stats.
Yeah, so did he. He's got a 9 int and a 5 wisdom.
You gotta love it.
So
All pecs, no brain.
Lucy's nightmare. She had her Christmas party today at school, so they had like a little party, play, pass a parcel, that kind of stuff. She woke up very upset because she had a dream that she was at her Christmas party, and when she woke up, she was at home. And that's why she was crying. It's like, okay, well, I guess that's that then. Bless her.
I probably should wake up my little monkey, but like I don't want to. Dude, just stay asleep. But I know if I let you stay asleep, you're not gonna sleep tonight. Help.
Has the mic been better since I moved it, by the way? I haven't seen any update on that. But is everyone else back?
I never left.
Yes.
I am here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so fantastic. Yeah, it's just I maybe need to play around with my game settings, but I do have a noise gate, so it does like cut it off. Or cuts off background noise. Okay. So Halwin and Cassiel, you will be heading over to the Town Masters Hall just in time to see your companions leaving the Town Masters Hall. You'll meet up in the town square near the shrine.
I bring snack.
Fuck yeah. Nyonk.
I'll sit there, like, buttering scones and handing them out.
Okay.
I'll just pretend there's a bench outside, and I'll
I mean, it's a town square. There's probably going to be seating.
produce snack.
Okay.
Devouring it.
Mm-hmm.
Consumed. A good prize. A well-earned reward.
Not just gold.
And then once everyone's gathered around me,
Yep.
cast arms of that.
Arms of Hadar.
I'd like to counterspell by punching him in the family feels.
I'd
You
like
push
to
my
snap
pistol?
Big Top's neck.
We all win. My real core is in my ball.
Okay. Do you have a little snack? A little breakdown? A little break time? Even?
Little breakdown. No
Fucking
biggie.
breakdown, yeah.
Pull yourself back together real quick and good to go.
Mhm.
Everybody have a group cry and
Yeah.
keep going.
We'll fill you in, Halwin, on what we heard from the glass staff. If I don't actually remember most of it, so we'll have to wait for Sass's notes. But
And
seems like all directions are pointing. Yeah.
to thunder, whatever.
Yes.
Yep.
The almighty Thunder Birch.
Our next quest hub does seem to be Thundertree.
Now, generally, you would complete this quest hub if possible first. So, do we
It
have
seems to
anything
be a
left
dead end.
here?
Oh,
Now that's an adventure type called the Completionist.
I feel like Cassiel would mention the Banshee.
Yeah.
okay.
There
Where
were
is
bandits
the
too, weren't there? Am I misremembering bandits or something on the road?
Do we already know about the silver crown?
So,
Can't remember.
Silver Cut. So, you know, so, yeah, just a reminder. The priestess mentioned that she had tried to retrieve a book from the Banshee. But she wasn't able to do so. However, in the Banshee's wailings, she picked up that she was distressed because she had lost something, essentially.
Okay.
And then there was the WoW jokes because it was a comb, some kind, and it wasn't a reference to the Through the Looking Glass quest.
But she did mention a comb before I actually found the comb, right?
She did. Yep. You found
Okay, so
a comb. I'm not saying it's the comb.
I can put 3 and 5 together and...
Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, there was some talk of some thugs in like further along the Tribor Trail, which is kind of in the same direction anyway.
I seem to remember it being like there's some up over here you can do, right? That's what I was.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
So as Halwin has noted, Droop's little tribe of goblins are supposedly camped out that way. There's the druid, if it wasn't obvious, she's a druid, a priestess of the land, essentially how it was worded, but TLDR, that's a druid. And there's the necklace to retrieve there, as well as potentially finding information in the ruins that might pertain to where this castle
So I guess the question is, how concerned are we for Gundren, right? Because if it's like we need to go get him, he's at the castle. We think he's at the castle, anyways.
The only information you have about the castle right now is that it's not in the east, south, or the west.
Right. But we might get some information at Thundertree.
Yes. So at Thundertree, there is a potential to get the information you need from this druid, Raidoth, Reidoth, Raidoth, or retrieve it from the records of the village, because the village there is from around the same time as when the castle was.
Yeah, I would say go to Thundertree.
I agree. I'm still in Gundren's debt. I would like to save him and pay that debt. So I would, if Thundertree is good for everyone else, I say we go there. Because it's still early morning, right? We're good on time.
It's not even lunch yet. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, let's go. If you guys could.
So yeah, it's a case of
Horses?
do you want to deal with the banshee? And
I need a big horse.
I got the impression, just I'm not trying to put words into character's mouth, but I got the impression that dealing with the banshee was fun for Cassiel because she wanted to help the priestess, who you knew was.
Yeah, I just feel like that's what we could do non-urgently.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just Sass isn't here because feeling too hot, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys were still aware.
We'll get to it. That banshee ain't going nowhere.
Can we
She's
hire some
already
horses?
dead, right? Like,
Yeah, right. What's she got to do? Are there horses? Yeah, that's a good question.
You
I don't remember.
could get some horses from the Barthen's Provisions, probably the best place.
Do they have a horse that is suitable to a man of my size?
I mean, you still have your wagon.
True.
We returned it.
Did you return the wagon?
Yeah, we said.
Okay,
Before
so
we went up to the mansion.
they have a wagon.
So we could hire some horses and a wagon, I guess, to go up there, just so we're not walking all the way.
Yeah, sure.
We could even escort Sildar halfway. If I'm not mistaken, Thundertree is on the way back to Neverwinter.
Pull up my map real quick and just like. No, they'll hold it up
Well,
to.
hang on.
Hold on, and be like, look.
Thundertree is slightly off northeast.
We
but he needs to
have
go northwest back to the main road.
a map of the
Yes.
Sword Coast.
Great.
So it looks like to me we're going back to Neverwinter. And then
Yeah.
taking a boat.
God, all the way back.
It is, yeah.
Holy shit. See.
So Sildar can hire us again. We'll take him back to Neverwinter, and then we'll get a little boat downriver. Upriver? Yeah, upriver.
I mean, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, that works.
Actually works perfectly, yeah.
I mean, logically, we'd take paths, right? We wouldn't just cut through a forest. That seems dangerous.
Not if we're taking a wagon, right?
But that's adventuring.
Yeah, I mean,
That is true. There is a random black square on this map. I won't mind seeing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few
That
random
is-
black squares, I'll have you know.
I made a mistake.
Wow. What was that?
Biscuits and gravy are good. Biscuits.
That was that entire plate of biscuits and gravy.
Zang, when you come visit, we'll get you some biscuits and gravy. Okay.
America!
Fuck yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I envisage it being good, but I also envisage it not being gravy. It's from my
Not how you think of it.
like, isn't it more sausage meat gravy than
Sausage, meat, and flour.
yeah?
With a
Milk.
and milk.
Seasoning.
It's more of a white sauce with sausage.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, some American Italians call tomato sauce gravy. So gravy's got a lot of meaning.
Really? I
Mhm.
suppose it's kind of
Gravy is good.
Sono affamato, molto da fame.
Random. Okay. Yeah.
The Thundertree then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
my
I would
bad.
say
I was saying it's in the
adventure?
east, but it's definitely in the north.
So do we want to adventure style this, off-road, or are we just escorting Sildar and taking the river? That's the real question.
I'm happy for you guys just to fast travel to it, essentially.
I just
Excellent.
thought if we take Sildar, that helps that. I feel that's a logical thing to do, is because we're worried about Sildar getting attacked again. We could actually just escort him all the way there.
Sure.
Hmm?
Fine by me. We're going that way anyways.
Yeah, so
that's what we'll do.
ignore everything I said about it being in the east. 100% in the north. That's my bad.
Yeah.
One of the other squares might be a ruin. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, it is.
Tell you what,
Yep.
we can come back the adventurous way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cut through the forest. This man is thinking.
On the
There
way
we go.
back,
Yep.
All right. So, you guys,
You learning.
So
Mhm.
we're going to let them know that the horses, we're going to actually drop them off in Neverwinter. It's like when you rent a U-Haul.
Yeah,
Well,
you can leave
normally
it where
you're-
you're going, and you.
Yeah,
stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
They'll get brought back.
Someone else can bring it back.
Okay. As you're providing escort, Sildar will pay for the transport costs.
There you go, that covers it.
Nice.
He will also say that he doesn't have much to pay you with, given that he already paid you. I know the music went very tense. Given that he paid you the debt that he had to collect when he arrived here, so he doesn't really have much by way of funds. But if you're in need of it, he could probably find you something in Neverwinter if you really want paid for it.
If he just covers our travel costs, I think
Yeah.
I'm personally good with it.
He does say that he can deal with the boat the other end as well. He has contacts. Let's smooth that over. He can get you the boat that will get you close enough to Thundertree, where it used to be.
Awesome.
Okay. It's going to be about 4 days travel, 3 days to
Yep.
Neverwinter, then a day to Thundertree upriver. You will. Unfortunately, you're going to be rowing up the river. So, you've got plenty of muscular people.
I'll just true strike the hall.
I thought you got rid of the push thing.
No, I'm saying I'll just use so I can use my charisma. I'll treat it like a weapon, and I'll use my charisma so that I can row.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. So you will be able to essentially you will find a very old looking jetty, partially sunk into the ruins of the partially sunk into the river. Clear that the jetty is not usually in use, and there is a very old trail that leads about half a day's south. Or maybe not even half, maybe just a couple of hours south. You'll be able to tie up the boat and make your way along this trail towards the village of Thundertree. Is there anything you wish to do on your way, or whilst you're at Neverwinter briefly? Like, have a think about that. He didn't say anything.
I said shopping episode, and then I was like, no.
No.
Please no.
So, gradually the trail will become a very old and overgrown lane that approaches a somewhat large settlement. Not quite as large as Vandalen has become, but certainly the ruins that showed this place was something of importance in times gone by. The ruins themselves are, you can see there is at least a dozen, if not more, very old, dilapidated buildings that are choking with vines and shrubbery. In the middle of the settlement itself, there is a very steep hill on which stands a stone tower, a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. There is a dirt road that hugs the base of the hill and winds its way between the old stone houses, many of which are simply roofless ruins. Other buildings will appear somewhat intact, but the entire village is silent. One might say eerily silent. As you get closer still, you will notice a wooden sign that reads, in common, "Danger! Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now."
I summon my imp. Invisibly.
More adventure. Have you killed a zombie before?
I have not had the pleasure. Sorry.
That's
Excellent.
over here. To layer. Double check that your health is correct.
Oh,
Uh,
you wish.
you you will find yourselves in the upper left corner of the map, and this is a big map. You are zoomed in. I had to adjust the grid, so if there's some fuckery going on with it, then we can figure that out. But you will approach the ruins, and you will summon your imp. Did you say?
Yes.
Ta-da.
Okay. Although it is invisible, it is still.
Oh, if only you could like make it invisible and it would just go invisible on the token, right?
Yeah, that'd be really great, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't that be great? So that you couldn't see it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be useful.
Be a useful function, that wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Way Big Top's HP is only 10. There's no way, right? That's got to be more. No,
14.
It's not. No way. At level 3?
At level 3, 14.
Dude.
It was 10 last level.
Oh.
With only a 12 armor class right now.
Why do you think he's been going down like so easy?
I am made of paper mache and spite.
Yep. You just stay behind us. Big Top.
Yes,
Stay
that's
behind
right.
us.
Stay at the back. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh boy.
Nothing that wouldn't happen at the front?
Yeah, you're pretty screwed wherever you go when it comes to group positioning.
Yeah, a single stray crossbow bolt.
All
you're
I'm going to
done.
say is avoid Halwin and his arms of Hadar.
Yeah.
Because he can bitch slap you into unconsciousness straight away.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he's
I have a
learned
better
that lesson.
handle on that specific spell.
Were we told details of like where we would find our reward, quote unquote, here?
Yes. Yes, you were. So there is a
Right there.
there was a description given to you. Let me just double check. Unfortunately, you do not know of which of these houses, if any, that your druid friend would be in.
And while you're doing that, can I look for tracks? See if anybody's moving through here
Sure.
recently?
The description you were given is that the necklace will be found in the southeast
Guidance.
of the village, in a small, like 10 by 20, old herbalist shop.
Old herbalist shop. Okay.
And as for tracks, nothing stands out. What I will say is that a lot of these buildings are largely in ruins. Like, a lot of them have had the surrounding environment kind of reclaim them, and there's trees growing through the gaps where the roofs are no longer in place, and there is a significant amount of foliage where nature is trying to reclaim everything.
I do love me some foliage.
And foliage material.
Yeah, I was just going to say made from plant material.
Yep.
I'm
I'm gonna leave Halwin to scouting at this point. Then
going to kill this fucking imp, by the way.
I mean,
I'm not. I'm trying not to abuse it. It's a little bit in front of us. All right.
all right.
That's fine.
Well, if we know,
I played a game once. I remember very vividly in my head. Played a game with Squeegee, and he had an imp, and he searched the entire house with an imp, and it was the most boring thing in the world. So I'm not doing it.
Okay. In that case, forward we go.
So
Anyway, I'm going to send my imp to.
in front of you, you will see, essentially, if the building is dark to you, consider it mostly intact or fully intact. If you can see past the walls, then you can assume that the building is a ruin, and that you can either see partially through the walls, they're crumbling, that kind of stuff. So to your left, there is a larger building that does appear to be fully intact. And to your right, there are two ruined buildings. The building to your left, you will be able to make out that there is a weathered signboard sort of hanging in front of the doorway, which is situated about halfway along the front wall. You can see, or you can just about make out, a faded image of a workhorse holding a flagon of ale. The building is definitely seen signs. Definitely seen better days, but it is definitely sagging and dilapidated. I like using that word a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, can I have my imp just search these ruins below us?
Yeah, you can give me a
Do like a flyover.
check your imp to see what it's got by.
But if I can also just look through it and use my stats if it's easier.
Yeah. I'm just seeing if it's got any special, like.
Oh, okay.
Visions.
I don't know about imp actually. I was looking at Quasit earlier.
The imp's got. It doesn't. Magical darkness doesn't work on it. But it doesn't have like.
You don't have true sight or anything.
Yeah, that's what I was.
You can look through magical darkness is pretty cool.
That is pretty handy. Okay, so you can give me a perception check. When you get to the first two sets of ruins.
That would be a 14. I just heard someone in chat shout guidance.
Guidance would work, but I don't know. Like, is it your imp rolling or you? That's
It's
what
me.
I would. Okay, all right. Then of course.
I can't type for shit.
If only there was a way to automatically add guidance to your rolls so that you could.
Yeah, it'd be so much easier, you know. Like,
is that actually a thing in Foundry? I'm just gonna like arbitrarily say, wouldn't it be nice if this was a feature and assume that Foundry does it?
You can actually do it on here too. You just have to add the guidance spell to your character, and then it's just a little toggle on and off. Oh my god!
there you go.
So easy.
There you go, Lime. See?
Look,
Okay.
watch me do.
Another one going on about it. I didn't even mention.
I know.
Let's watch. Bam! Guidance.
funny.
Whoa.
So, your imp will spot that some of the shrubbery, perhaps not quite what it seems, in these two nearby houses. In fact, almost invisible against the shrubbery around them, you will spot four twig-like creatures.
Okay, I'll let people know that we've got strange twig-like creatures.
Yes, that's exactly what they are.
Sound familiar?
You can give me a history check. I mean, they're not an uncommon thing, so it's not going to be an easy. Not going to be a difficult check.
Plant monsters.
Yes, but I have no brain.
Yeah.
Never mind. I have big
the
brain.
brain, but I know about the blights. Yeah, you know about blights. They come in like different flavors. The ones that's being described to you sound like twig blights. But they have some bigger cousins and even bigger cousins, like the needle and the tree
Trees.
blights.
Yeah.
Um,
And
not
vine,
not
too, I think.
crazy. Yeah, there are others. Not crazy. Difficult creatures to deal with. However,
They
annoyances more than anything else. The small ones, they tend to, honestly, they tend to just be kind of like very, very mindless. Defend territory, hunt for food, that kind of stuff. And they're very scratchy, for want of a better term.
Yeah.
The slightly bigger ones have better abilities, like the needle blights can fire spines at you, and they're a little bit howy.
Yeah. She'll hear him talking about it and just go, "Oh yeah, those are blights. Those are like the little ones. You ain't gotta really worry about them. They're kind of just a pain in the ass."
Okay,
It's
well,
like-
they seem to be in the ruins.
Okay. It's like a bigger cousin, and then the bigger cousin, and then the bigger cousin that you gotta worry about.
Oh, like cousin Ruga.
Yeah, kinda.
Who needs fantasy name generator?
Yeah,
Get up here, bro.
exactly.
You did pull that one out of your ass pretty quick.
Is that a feature in Pantry?
All right.
Should we
You say that, and there's probably a plug-in for it.
Probably.
should
Yeah.
we kill the blights, or you guys want to check the tavern? I definitely don't want to leave a door closed and go down. I'll say that much.
I've never fought a twig blight. Don't know.
They're not
If you-
bad. They kind of just get up close and scratch you.
They don't know we're here yet, so I'll keep an eye on them. I can have Impy keep an eye on them.
But
Heidi, they
Yeah.
100% know that you're there. They have pretty good protection when it comes to searching for stuff.
Yeah. Oh no, they probably 100% know that we're already here.
They just likely ambush,
Mhm.
essentially.
Like if anything, they're just waiting on us to get close so they can go ooga booga, but we already know they're there, so they can't ooga. So they're just chilling.
I'll just leave my I'll use my imp as a drone, and just leave it there, and just have the imp report if they start moving.
Oh, okay, yep. No
I'll let them-
worries.
And then
check
we
this
can-
door then, huh?
Go to
Just
where
let
we
them do their thing, live their lives.
Yeah, so the door to the this area is shut, but it doesn't appear to have like a lock on it. In fact, you should probably be able to open it yourself.
Boom.
Ta-da!
I will open it.
Look at that. It worked. So, inside the room, you will see that there are 6 bodies littered around this particular room that you've gone into. This looks like it was at one point the common room of a tavern or a bar. There are kind of broken stools and barrels that occupy most of the area, and what remains of the bar is sort of towards the rear of the room itself. This is another one of those maps where the detail on the inside of the rooms is somewhat lacking, so you'll just have to
More, yeah.
use your theater of the mind stuff here.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely 6 bodies in here, and as soon as you open the door and the sunlight touches their bodies, you'll notice that the bodies themselves are strangely grey in color, almost charcoal-like in appearance, and as the sun hits them, they will begin to kind of like moan and stir, and the 6 of them will begin to cry.
See?
Zombies.
All corpses that are not dead by your own hand are undead. Every one of them.
Get him. Get him, Big Top.
Can't do shit to undead.
Set him on
Let's,
fire or something.
Pop them on there.
With what?
Oh yeah,
Well, you
use
got a torch,
fire on
don't you?
them. That would be good. Like that.
Oh god.
Let's pop that up for you guys. Let me get this up on my side. Did I?
I'm not gonna roll for Imp.
Bro.
Imp is in drone mode.
Okay. Wow, there's some good rolls coming through. I'm gonna do these all individually. Even though you've got low rolls, don't sweat it. Let me make sure these
These are that advantage.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Bro.
Is this why I shouldn't be afraid of Caesar's
I'm
new
blocking the
powers,
door
right?
at least.
Oh.
Blocking the door. It'll be all right.
I can still move through his space. I'm alright.
Yeah, you can for sure. Go arms of Hadar, everything.
I very much intend to.
Yeah, let's go.
Wow, look at that. Average fucking rolls, but still better than most of you. Okay.
Oh yeah, hey Big Top, what's up?
Oh, wow. I cannot
This is
believe that
awful.
it's literally Halwin, Heidi, and then all of them.
Yep.
The orcs and then nothing.
Then the zombies.
Oh, wow. That's fun. Okay, let me get this to somewhere where they can see it. There you go, guys. All right. Up first is Halwin with
10,
ID.
15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so I can get to. I'm gonna go there, sir.
Okay, and what is it you want to do?
I'd like to do arms for Hadar, please.
Okay, they're immune to that damage.
It's a necrotic.
Yep.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
think actually they might be. Hang on, let me just check.
That is plausible.
Poison for undead naturally.
Okay,
Not skeletons and
th-
stuff are
yeah,
like
they're not immune. That was my bad.
it's not DC. It's DC 12, I believe.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
If you select them all, you can just click in. You can just click sit. Oh, sorry, wrong.
In Foundry, you can all you gotta do is
Didn't
Wow.
say the
Yep.
name.
You did that entirely too well, and I'm suddenly concerned.
Right, what save is it?
You
Strength
hear that
save?
shit enough. It's just like
Yeah, I believe it's
let
on
me
all
just-
of them actually. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
help.
it is all of them. Yeah, because it's 10 foot, right?
get it.
I'm scared now. Johnny's a doppelganger. That's
Okay,
not
so I'm gonna go from the one above
close,
you,
but-
and then I'm gonna go
Just hear
clockwise
bullshit.
around. Okay,
all
so the
day.
first one.
I meant the Valley Girl tone.
Yeah, I know.
Second
That's what
one.
I'm saying. That's what I hear in my brain when people give me
Uh,
bullshit excuses.
What?
That's all I hear.
Do you want to roll the
Fair.
damage just so I can?
I believe it's gonna be 3d6 because I cast it at level 2.
Mhm.
Oh, did you?
Does it go up?
Well,
Mhm.
I have to cast it at max level though because I'm warlock. I'm just look. I'm checking out. If
It
goes
does
level
say level 2 at the top when you cast it.
1. I just don't know if it does actually add. I think it does add the extra
I
damage.
hope it increases the range by 5 feet.
That would be.
Eat my
That'd be
entire
nuts.
ass. How about
That'd be
that?
great. That
I'm
would be
allowed to
a.
do
Oh,
cool
Caesar,
things.
look at that! Just tapping
again?
that shit again.
I rolled badly.
Oh
Rapid.
god.
Okay, so on a successful save, they take
Oh,
half
no.
damage, and they get no reactions but full damage on a fail. Okay, so this guy is down 6. This guy is down 3.
That was a bad roll.
That wasn't the best roll, unfortunately, dude. Third one.
Wowie, wowie.
I'm so glad that you didn't just wipe them out in one shot because you potentially could have. At least they get to do something. Oh, look at these
Jeez.
rolls coming in, man. Just to avoid 3 damage. Holy shit.
Mhm.
It was DC 12, you said, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay, the last one. There you go. 2 out of 6 isn't too bad.
That hurt him. I'm happy with that. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to teleport back out the room. So
Okay.
you'll see me disappear in like a greenish poof. And I'll just go back here. And then, sorry, one of my new abilities kicks in. So when I teleport away, I
Fireball?
can choose to do... No. Everything that was within 5 feet of me, so those 3 that were within 5 feet of me, need to make a wisdom saving throw, please. And if they fail, they have disadvantage to attacking anything but me.
All right. Okay. So again, top one. What's the DC? 12 again.
12. Yeah, it's just 12.
Well, so
Haha!
that one gets
There
it.
you go.
One to the right also gets
There we
it,
go.
and the one closest to. Yeah, okay, so that makes it easy.
They just have disadvantage to
I'm just
attacking
going to put a
anything but
quick
me.
little.
Cool though.
I'm going to put a green dot on these. Because lime.
Ooh, I like that new ability.
Yeah.
I could have also chosen to give someone 1d10 hit, 10 HP.
Okay, Heidi.
This is better.
Your brother
Hiya.
just ran into the room, whacked some zombies, and then appeared behind you.
Playing a game of whack fuck here.
I'm just like looking back and forth, like, huh?
She just starts clapping like, yes, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Now you're getting it. And I'll, weep. Hey, fuckers.
All right,
I'm raging.
of course.
Which means I get 3 temp HP off the cuff. And I'm gonna leave it up to you if this counts like after this turn or not, whether or not I can use the life giving. It says at start of turn while you're raging.
Well,
You have to use the bonus action to rage,
Yeah.
right?
right, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So it'll start
technically
next turn.
it would start next turn, because as far as I think the way that you should interpret that is at the start of your turn you have not moved, you have not taken an action or anything.
Got it.
So as soon as any of those things happen, it is you're into the turn as opposed to at the start.
Fair beans. Alright. So I get 3 temp HP. Her rage looks a little different now. Instead of just generally having like that kind of air about her, there's almost a spectral sort of like root system kind of forming over her forearms and her shins.
Nice. Okay.
And little
You
world
still got
tree
your
flavor.
action to go, right?
Fun. Yeah, and we attacking.
Okay. You guys don't have multi-attack yet, do you?
No, not till
That's
5.
fine.
But I am
have-
reckless.
You
so,
know what? I bet if we were playing in Foundry, you'd have multi-attack.
You're probably right.
Shut the fuck up, son.
That reckless though.
You did reckless, right?
And it'll be a +2, so 16.
Okay.
Who's it into? Don't
The
you
one
have
in my
cleave?
left.
The one,
Oh, yeah.
this one with the
Oh,
green
that'd be
dot.
within 5 from you. Never mind.
Okay, you will destroy the zombie. Wait, hang on.
Yeah, that's a
Actually,
good question.
wait a
Hold on.
second. Zombies
Scott.
have a special thing. Hang on.
Yeah, also within my reach, so I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Bummer.
Okay. Make a con
If I had
save.
gone
Yep.
here,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. They'll be on top of you next turn.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
I
no,
mean, you're good
It's
to
not
go,
radiant
yeah.
damage, is it? And it's not a crit,
No.
right? Or does it count as a crit if it was a 19?
not yet.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe
so
eventually.
unfortunately, take that back. He goes, haha, fuck you. I've got undead orc ability, and drops to 1 HP. You will see, however, some of the ash fall off of its body. It's almost like its body is not coated in ash, but made of ash. Don't you?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Fuck me up, fam!
Good luck.
I mean,
Yes,
let
I
me
will
Three
help
of them.
you.
So
Yeah,
this one's going to
disadvantage at
shuffle
least.
forwards. You know what? I'm just going to move them all at the same time. So that one's going to move there. That one's going to move there. And I think the rest of them are just going to stay where they are. So I'm going to do the ones with disadvantage into Heidi first. So that's 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Hang on. I should have done that different. Let me
Oh,
ignore
wait,
those.
right. Yeah,
ignore
yeah,
those.
yeah.
Let me do it properly. Right there. 1, 2, 3. I think all of those miss.
Yeah, 15's your number.
Perfect. And then the other 2 that are going into you. A miss and a miss. And then into...
I reckless.
Oh!
That's right.
So your first.
Wait, now you're telling me? God damn it. Okay, so
You remember,
I think
dog.
yeah, it's my bad. I think the first 3 miss anyway, because that would just even out into normal rolls, right? Okay, so ignore those 2. my bad.
Shame. I mean,
Right.
Yep.
Advantage. Advantage. Okay, so the first one of the ones that has advantage because you reckless will hit. And oh, look at that! The damage worked from the chat. Doesn't count as magical, so
You're rounding which way?
3.
Okay, so down.
Yep.
So
And
there's my
then
10 HP. Lol.
Bye.
Caesar. This is just a regular attack into you, and it will also miss. 1, 2,
Yes.
6. Cassiel.
I was like, well, I'm going to have to heal. And now all of a sudden I don't have to. So I'm going to blast the fucking
Oh, I don't know. Heidi took 3 damage. All right, just.
temp HP.
It's 10
Alright.
HP.
Oh yeah.
Into the one in front of Caesar goes a guiding bolt at level 1. 14.
The AC is you're good. There's zombies. AC's 8.
For 11 radiant.
Into the one in front of Caesar.
Yes.
That's unfortunate. It is not dead.
That's okay.
It is dead, but it is bloodied.
We have advantage on the next attack. That's it.
Big
good.
Top.
I can either hit a lot of things, but it takes 2 rounds to set that up, or I can shoot one thing and possibly miss, and I always roll low. So I will spend my action turning into a more dragon than normal gold dragonborn.
Okay.
So that way I can prep for Dragon's Breath.
Okay. That sounds good to me. But that's all your stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Caesar.
With advantage, I will swing. There it is.
Crit
Let's
into the
take that.
fucking
Hell yes.
the 1 HP guy.
You're not coming back. I would be like, Halwin, this is how they don't come back. Just cut it in
Yeah,
half.
I think it's just dead if it's a crit.
Yeah, it's radiant or
Yeah,
whatever.
or from a crit. Yep. So it's just gone.
Not even
Uh,
realize there was one over there.
However,
Okay.
there's a thing I need to just
That's right.
check.
That's right. I knew I didn't like these ones. That's right. I remember this now.
So let me
Yeah.
do this.
That was actually 22 damage because that one would have became a 3. I was just seeing
There's
it. I had
gonna
to
be-
point it out.
A thick cloud of ash as the body of this zombie explodes.
Oh no.
This could be trouble.
That you, Caesar? You want to move in, or are you good?
I mean, Heidi's fighting fucking 4 of them that I can see, 5 of them when I step in, so I will step in.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably step like up. Obviously, I'm gonna try and step out of the fucking cloud. So
Yeah. I mean, you can move 2 more squares if you want. Like that takes you out of the
Okay.
cloud. You're essentially the bar is in front of you towards the back wall. But yeah, Heidi is essentially surrounded. That disadvantage, by the way, Lime from the Arms of Hadar, is that until your turn, or is that until? Like, is that just there?
That's a very good question. I think it's forever. No, it probably isn't a turn.
forever.
Forever.
Um,
It's probably just for 1 turn, right?
That was his warp away. That wasn't from Arms of Hadar.
yeah,
was it?
that's actually a good point. That was my walkway. Sorry.
If you are new to
until
watching us,
start of
we
next
are
turn.
learning
Yeah,
stuff.
until my turn. So until start my turn.
Okay,
New
perfect.
subclasses, all that business.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's your turn.
Well, I'll shoot this one, please, sir, with my bow.
Okay. I'm just unliming the.
Does a 15 hit?
Yes. Your target number is 8.
I did 10 damage, sir.
Okay, and this is radiant
It's
damage.
radiant, if that matters.
That's perfect. Radiant damage is. If it's radiant or from a crit. So,
Ooh, nice.
I need to move that turn order over there. I just want to double check if you still see it. You can. Cool. So it will kill it. It will explode into a cloud of ash.
Just shitloads of Pokemon trainers.
Literally, yeah. I'm putting that one.
I make funny joke.
God.
That hurt on the inside.
Yeah. There you go.
Listen, right.
I'm always hurt on the inside.
But that's you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Heidi.
Hi.
Heidi.
What?
You okay?
Okay. Oh, let's see. So at the start of my turn, I'm gonna go ahead and do this so I don't forget. Let's see how much it was. I think it's 2d6. The number of d6 is equal to my rage damage bonus. So yeah, 2d6.
Okay.
Boop. Aw, that's
That's a
garbage.
answer. I mean, it's the amount of damage you took before, right? So,
Yeah. But I'm not giving it to me.
okay.
Because Caesar is within 10 feet of me.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give it to him.
Okay.
And thematically, that's like some of the branches, the spectral roots that are attached to me will actually break off and go to him.
Okay, nice. I like the flavor.
You
Caesar,
got
you got
three.
3 HP. Temp.
3 temp. Yep. And now you've got a couple of little spectral roots giving you some hope. Little extra bump.
Hooray!
Yes.
What color are they?
They're a
Yeah, I know.
very they're like a very dark green, like that hunter green.
That like Lime's chair.
No, his is a little more desaturated. It's like that pine green.
Mmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like a deep.
Yeah, like the
Cool.
deep blue green, like the evergreens.
Okay, yeah, no, I like that.
Love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've like broken off of one of my forearms and gone over to him.
And your
Um,
action?
Yes, attack with the reckless because reasons.
I mean, remember their AC is 8.
Yeah, but like
I'm just
I
saying,
only have a +5, which means there's a chance, you know?
there is a chance, as however small. Yep.
2 rolls means 2 you can crit.
Yeah,
You know what
the
I mean?
reckless
Twice,
is
you
potentially
can't.
crit. Yeah.
Mhm.
So a 22 hits. Which one were you
8
hitting?
damage. The one on my left.
I don't know why Caesar... Okay, it's because I've zoomed in. I was like, why is Caesar's name so big? Okay.
Why is it down below me?
It's
they're
weird.
down below now.
Yeah, they are down below.
Is that normal?
I think so, yeah.
It's,
Only 8 damage,
so as far as I'm reading, this undead fortitude thing, it just
keeps
keeps
happening.
happening. It's not like a one and done. So I just wanted
Nope.
to check. DC is 5 plus the damage taken, so 11. DC 11 on. All right. It stays on 1 HP.
She's sitting here staring at this thing like, fucking stay down!
It's the best enemy ever. They just keep going. But that's you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Come at me, bro.
that zombie is gone. Yeah, I'm just going to keep them where they are. What I will do, however, is 2 of them will shuffle round and slap Caesar, and 2 of them will shuffle to slap Heidi. In fact, I'm going to move here just because they don't get a bonus for flanking, but old habits.
Yeah.
So I'll do the 2 into Caesar first. These are not with advantage or anything, so
16's my number.
okay, not 8. Second one, not 7. So into Heidi.
With advantage.
I'll read that then with advantage because I'm an idiot. Ooh.
Hit.
And the other one. Ooh.
Hit.
219. The first one hits you for 7/3.
3.
And the second one hit for
Another
3.
3.
By temp HP that you didn't have because you gave it to someone else.
Yeah.
That's fine. He takes 6. I agree.
Apparently it's so silly.
Yeah. All right, Cassiel, you is up.
All right. I don't want to actually use all her spells, so I'm just going to kind of... I'm going to try and kill that one that Heidi was fucking around with.
The 1 HP one?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I'm feeling a sacred flame.
For sure. All or nothing.
All it has to do is fail.
Mm-hmm.
All right, dex save, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't have been with advantage, so it would only have been the 4. But still, it died. But hey, guess what happens when it dies?
Uh-oh.
God damn it.
Dies with a of ash.
I trust this.
All right. That you, Cassiel? The names are so big, by the way, because we're hella zoomed in on this map. That's why they appear slightly larger.
I'm going to back away from the door, but yep, Cassiel is good to go.
All right. It's Dragon Ball Big Top.
Big top.
All right. What kind of action is it to identify that ash? Bonus?
I'll let you give me just Arcana check or whatever.
Just like a cheeky check.
Yep. We're not playing hardcore with these rules, so I'm alright with it.
23.
Dang.
Yeah, it's definitely dead body dust. I wouldn't want to inhale it, but other than that, interestingly, it doesn't even seem to be all that obscuring. Is what I would say. It's a weird thing that they are. I'll read you what it says because you rolled very well. As these zombies, you got a good Arcana, so you'll know something about the history of this place. These ash zombies were created by the magical devastation when Mount Hotenow erupted 30 years ago. They use the zombie stat block, so they're like regular zombies, but when they die, they leave a cloud of ash that lasts for 5 minutes, but does not obscure vision. So there is no mechanical issue with the dust per se. It's definitely just zombie bits.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Sorry.
Huh. I thought it used to paralyze. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
It's definitely it's not this. But yeah, they don't
Maybe that
even
was Drow
obscure.
zombies.
So, the spider things when they were in cloud form in the Friday game, when you walked into their clouds, they paralyzed you.
Okay, I can't go all the way that I need to go to get an AoE off. But I can see that guy, and I can see that guy.
Mm-hmm.
So that guy is engaged with somebody that I can see, so I am going to make the sound a dragon will make as if he's got a hairball.
Okay.
And yeah.
Can I get a sound bit of that?
I don't have the capability of doing that without disgusting anybody, so just
That's the best we got.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
If we were in Foundry, you probably could.
True, this is true. There'd be a plugin for it, right?
Right. Yeah.
I don't know why this isn't adding my intelligence modifier into the attack.
What is it?
Is it an actual attack or is it an area?
It's a spell attack.
Okay.
So it'll be +2 on top of whatever I roll here until I figure out how to fix that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should be able to go into the attack and it will say like other source. But it is adding +2 onto that, yeah.
Oh no, it's just proficiency.
Yeah. Yep.
So
It is weird.
16 is double what you needed to hit, so yep.
Whoa.
God damn.
My man.
That is
And
so much damage.
yeah, I will choose Thunder.
Okay. And this is a targeted attack, right? It's not a
Yeah, it's only that one guy.
Okay. And it was the one next to Caesar?
The one next to Caesar, yes.
Okay. That's so much damage. I don't think he can even pass the save unless he crits. I will try, but you. Okay.
Ooh.
He nearly did. I don't know why I'm still got advantage. Needs to be automatic, but unfortunately that was only a 17, so that guy will die. I'm not going to bother doing the ash anymore because we know it's just obscuring. Not even obscuring. Sorry.
We're not done yet because I rolled 2 7s.
Okay, if you roll the same number, yeah, the orb leaps to a different target. Okay, make an attack roll on that. Yeah, that's nice. You get an extra leap. That's cool.
That's new, look.
An 8 will hit because 8's their AC.
Technically 10, right?
But
Oh,
yeah.
you got it again. Can you go again?
No.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I think
It
I
says
only did
the orb
jump once.
can't. Yeah, it says the orb can't
Unless
leap
it's
again,
level.
Unless it's level.
And, yeah, I got to cast it as a 3rd level spell for it to leap again.
So which one are you hitting with that? Because it's anything within 30 feet.
The only one that I can see is the one immediately to the right of the one I just downed.
Okay.
And again, I can choose. I have to choose. In this case, I will choose acid.
Okay.
Burning.
Nice. Sizzling that ash.
I really like the new chromatic orb. That's awesome.
It's a really nice spell. Yep.
And I will spend the remainder of my action going.
I kind of want it.
All right, Caesar.
Right? Because you got to cast at max level. So if you were going to... Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, if he gets
okay.
doubles, it just keeps bouncing.
Yeah. Hiya!
Oh, look at that. You hit.
Hiya!
Oh, look at that. You damage.
It's technically 10 damage because it's 3.
Okay. Let me do... So, technically 10?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. 15. Hey! Let's go 1 HP.
Annoying. Very annoying.
Oh, they're the gift that keep on giving.
I'd action surge if I didn't think I might need it later, just to prove a point. But no, I'm good.
Gonna move these over. out
Knowing
of the
your
way.
luck, it would still pop back up.
Yep,
Okay,
exactly.
I'll
I
just put them in here. They can go in the other.
After I use my burn too, just like everything to make sure. It's just nope.
All right, Halwin, back to you.
Nice and simple. I just want to shoot this one, please.
Okay. You'd need to reposition to see it, but yeah.
Yeah, so I can see comment. If I go there.
Yeah, you can see him. It.
Well.
Oh dear.
Halwin.
Oh dear. Yep. That was nearly a botch. That sucks. Anything else?
I kind of like, as I go in the room, I kind of catch it on the door frame, my bow. And just miss. And like,
Yep.
nah. Yeah, that's it.
ID.
These things won't fucking die!
Very annoying. Yes, yes. Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Fucking
Kill it.
stay down!
Hits. Damages.
16.
Yep. Which one?
No. Yes. Top one.
Okay. God, easy save, right? Easy. 19. Let's go. Okay, nice. Boom. Cloud of ash.
He curb stomps over good measure. Just.
Do you do your bonus action rage thing?
Oh yes, I would have done that at the start as well.
Mm-hmm.
He still has his temp HP. You didn't get hit, did you?
Nope.
I'll do it anyway and give you 9 instead.
Okay.
Perfect.
More root armor.
Well,
Yeah, the roots kind of like spread further up your arm.
I am Groot. All right. The last zombie. I'm just gonna let it have a swing, and then. Did you
Got advantage,
Did you
right?
reckless?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only way to play. Like,
When in doubt, assume unless I say otherwise, it's reckless.
So take a whole point
nice.
of damage, and then we're just gonna assume that you deal with it in the next turn. Fine with that. They're just a time sink, essentially.
yep.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Dum dum.
Okay, congratulations. You have dealt with some ash zombies. I won't say the ash zombies. I will say some.
Zombies.
So, only other thing really to note in here is that obviously this was clearly the old common room. The western portion, if you go and open the doors, you'll see that that's kind of the kitchens, or what used to be the kitchens, and the brewer's vats. There are huge wooden tubs that stand to the west, and there is a faint smell of yeast still permeates the air. However, any alcohol has long since gone. There is little else of interest inside the tavern.
Oh, the alcohol's bad.
How big is the sign?
About 2 foot by 2 foot.
Can I take the sign?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it down and put it in my backpack.
Pretty big for a backpack, isn't it?
2 foot.
I suppose, yeah, you could squeeze it in. Yeah. You'll be
It's
alright.
gonna be kind of like
right? Bit of wood.
bulging, probably, but yeah.
I shouldn't. It's curved.
Yeah,
Right,
you'll be fine.
If it's impractical, I won't take it, but I just thought it'd be nice souvenir.
Yeah,
I like
you
it.
can have it. I mean, it's faded, but other than that, it's just a bit old wood. Cool. Where
like
would you like to go?
How long's my temp HP last?
Once my rage breaks.
So 6 seconds.
So bye-bye.
So like
Okay.
shortly after, it's like the roots just kind of slowly pull off of both of us.
Nice.
And just poof.
Follow the road or cut through the bushes and go check the other building over here.
So there is, yeah. So, oh my god, excuse me. There is. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I had a rough night last night and not been able to stop all. So yeah, there is a large structure on the hill, which is kind of roughly center of the village. Let's just assume that there is more village off the map. But yeah, this hill has this large tower. If you'll remember, the roof has partially collapsed on this one, but the rest of the structure itself remains largely intact.
Sorry, my mic's doing that again.
So yeah, it's up to you where you want to go next.
Check their pockets, right?
Huh?
The what?
You
Sorry,
check the
pocket?
pockets of...
There are no
building.
pockets. The
What
zombies
pocket?
exploded into ash when they died.
Okay.
No pockets, only soot.
Why do you look like a Dragon Ball?
He does that.
Yeah.
It's dragon breath. Theatrics.
I didn't see him cast Dragon Breath, so that was why I'm asking.
No.
He didn't.
Oh, did he? Oh, sorry, my bad.
Why? He
No, he
coughed
ended
up.
up
He
doing
coughed up
chromatic
the chromatic orb. Furball.
Oh.
Yeah. Like
Scale
an
ball.
artillery.
Yeah. 9/10 of all magic is just thematics.
Okay.
Indeed.
So, got the building. Go to the next building.
Yep.
You heading up the
Crossing
hill.
over. Yep.
Okay.
Whatever it
So
is.
at the top of the hill stands a round tower with cottage attached, both of which, with the exception of the tower, are in relatively good condition because half the tower's roof is gone. There is a door that leads into the cottage itself, and there are several arrow slit windows visible in the tower. However, you will notice that this particular area of the village is already this already quiet village is even more quiet than the surrounding area. You're going to give me a perception check as you approach the cottage/tower. And if you get any advantages to smelling-based perception checks, then that would apply.
All I can smell is soot.
Yeah. Don't forget you get to roll for yell.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just coughing black
Okay.
Worth.
Hold on, let me use my action surge real quick and fucking. Or not my one of my bonus.
I was
My
gonna say
second
that's
win.
an
One of my
extreme
second
fucking-
wins. My bad.
I'm
There
gonna
we go.
action
How about
search
how
so
about
I
a
can sniff
21?
again.
A 21.
I action surge to take a deeper breath,
Yeah, I need to.
aerate it like wine.
I only got one of these left.
You will notice as you approach the cottage, in the bushes nearby, there are the corpses of two giant spiders. You can give me an investigation check on them. Well. Alright. Caesar, and anyone else who rolls above a 15, will notice that their bloated body... Okay, so every fucker.
What else we had to do? We just had to find them. That's it.
Their bloated bodies are puckered and blistered and appear to have been mauled by a large animal. They're giving off a faintly acrid smell.
This ringing any bells to me?
You could give me a
Or
history.
like, can I start
Yeah, you can,
like
you
trying
can
to
give me a
put two and two
history.
together?
Sure.
History or survival for what creature
Yeah,
could've done
sure.
it?
You can try. Like, if you're trying to put together the injuries and what they could potentially relate to, survival is fine. A history check would be: have I seen anything like this before?
Okay. Eh.
I'm sure Cassiel would be like, huh, you having a good look at that?
Yeah, I'm having a 15 look at that.
Okay. The injuries are definitely consistent with a large predator. That would also, the damage, the blistering, the smell in the air is definitely acidic in nature. So, large predator, acid damage.
Big son of a bitch that can basically melt shit with acid. That's fun.
And everybody thinks Black Dragon right off the top of their head.
No. Because I don't met again. I don't even know what a dragon is.
Is black not poison?
Black's poison, isn't it?
Poison. Green is acid. Wait, well, no.
Yeah, but we're just normal people. We don't know the difference.
I will switch to a Black Dragonborn. They look like this, but a lot bigger and walk on all fours.
To be fair, you do read a lot in adventuring and stuff.
I feel like
No,
the
I know what a
basics
dragon is. I was just
of
taking
what a
a piss.
dragon is would be pretty common.
Well, there you
The
go.
fact that taverns are named the fucking Green Dragon and shit like that, like
Yeah.
you would all have an idea of what they are at a very basic level.
Yeah, no, black is acid.
Okay.
And that would mean that green is in fact poison.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Very interesting.
You want to try to get 2 more uses of it in there?
No.
Okay.
What we did?
So, we going in this or what?
Building the building.
All right.
Yeah, I really don't like something coming up behind us. You know what I mean? So I would like to
Yeah.
clear the rooms. So,
I'm set with you.
is this one open too?
Yeah, you can open the door isn't locked. You'll be able
There
to
we go.
open it up. Double check here. So yeah, inside the cottage itself, you will see that there is a bunch of, obviously, you can see it. There is a bunch of dusty furniture draped in webbing, but nothing of immediate value is obvious. You can do a quick search around the perimeter, and you'll find a back door into the cottage, but the only way into the tower itself is through the large door in the side of the cottages.
Yeah, there's a
Brad,
back door.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I know. I saw the token. I was like, something's out there. Is what I was like.
I'm just checking around back.
Knock, knock.
Yep.
Are you
One.
Are you investigating in the cottage at all, or are you just going to the big door?
We'll have a quick. Nope, I don't care.
A very quick.
Okay.
Nothing here. Big door.
Okay. Yeah, you'll be able
Are
to.
we sure?
Okay.
Oh wait,
That's a crit.
that is a crit. Yep.
Even though it doesn't exist on skill checks.
Yeah. You'll have a quick look around the cottage. There doesn't immediately appear to be anything in the cottage itself. However, the door leading into the tower does have like a grate in it, and you can see inside the tower there is a broken old wooden chest, which appears to have shiny things inside. There is also it's quite a large chest, like a hefty kind of like a traveling chest kind of thing, like a trunk.
Yep. How do you like thumb toward the grate. Just, I mean, you both might have to carry that.
In your investigations, though, it does look as though the door is bolted from the inside of the tower, and it does appear to be a bit rusty.
Rusty means brittle. Can we break it?
Right? How do you want to do it?
Looks at Caesar and just double boot.
Double boot.
Just take steps back.
Give whichever one of you is doing it. Give me an athletics check with advantage.
I really want the moment for my imp just to open it as they boot.
It's up to you. I'm +5. You're +6. Perfect. There you go.
Cool. Okay, so with a hefty pair of boots, you'll be able to boot the large door with sufficient force that you will bust the lock, and it will clang onto the floor as you basically kick the bolt out. But hey, you've got access to the tower, and there is this chest in front of you. You'll be able to see that the inside of the tower is basically, there's a circular staircase that goes around the perimeter of this tower. The staircase inside the tower goes up about 40 feet, where at the top it's kind of like a protected entrance, like there's a rail that goes up the inside, and then it leads into the upstairs bit.
Sweet.
Heading on in.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone else staying outside?
I'm watching the back door just in case.
Yeah, just to clarify before we progress.
I'll keep my imp with Brad's character just so he's got some support.
It seems I'm the one who made the fuck up, by the way. The damage is indicative of a poison attack as opposed to acidic. It was the acrid smell that threw me off, and that's my...
So instead, he turned into a green.
Yeah, so when you you would have turned into a green dragonborn. Retcon,
Green
my
giant.
bad. Okay.
Well, that's Red Robin.
What you doing?
There's a chest in here.
There is a chest
Big.
in there. A big ass chest.
We digging or carrying?
I normally want to look for traps, but I feel like that thing might be trapped. I would like to kind of check it, look at the chest and make sure there's nothing like, it's not holding like a pressure pad or something, basically.
Okay, yeah. Give me
Hopefully that. Hopefully that. Yeah.
You give it a thorough check. It doesn't appear to be trapped. It's it looks like it's been here a while, and
Cool.
there's definitely nothing active. There may have been something magical here at one point, like you can see some etching in the trunk that would indicate perhaps a magical trap of some kind, but whatever magic powered it has long faded, or the person who placed the trap is dead.
All right. Looks safe to me. I say we just bring it outside and we check it out, huh? Or back to the old cavern, I guess. I don't know.
It's quite sizable. It would take both of you to carry it.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
We're in.
Okay, so you drag it outside, or are you having a look inside in the tower before you take it out?
Let's just open the lid. Let's just
Let's just take a peek.
Have a peek.
Let's take a peek. Yeah.
Peek.
A goosey.
You ready to start recording some numbers?
Yes, sir.
All right. Inside this chest, you will find the following: 2,100 copper pieces, 130 gold pieces, 4 silver goblets set with moonstones, each worth 60 gold. There is a spell scroll. There are 2 spell scrolls.
You said 2 spell scrolls?
There are 2 spell scrolls, correct.
Okay.
Underneath the coins, towards the bottom of this chest, there is a rusty, what looks like a rusty old battle axe as well. Can any of you speak Dwarven? Or either of the 2 of you speak?
Oh. No.
Nope.
Excellent.
Common sign language.
There are some runes scribed into the axe head.
I'll pick that up for fun. I might be able to clean it.
Okay.
Why not? And then we'll drag it out.
Well,
Yeah.
as you begin to take your hoard out of the tower, you will feel the entire tower tremble and shake. And in a loud roar, you will simply hear the word, "Mine!" And that's where we're going to end
Oh,
today's
fuck.
session. Yeah, that's a good spot. That's well done. Nice. Okay, I'm going to pop up the... that is definitely a squeaky bum. You will have heard that outside as well, by the way, guys. Like, it's enough to echo over the entire village.
It's like coming out of the woodwork or something?
Coming from... Well, you would see it coming from the top of the tower, or hear it coming from the top of the tower, but the entire tower will shake.
Man, I was expecting some orcs at the back door or something, not a giant?
You'll just have to tune in, or, be here next session to find out.
Fuck!
And unfortunately, this is the last session before the Christmas break, so there will be a 2-week gap now until we pick things up again in the new year. So, sadly, I'm going to be away visiting family for Christmas and New Year's, or holiday, and the internet connection there is is less than good. So I would definitely not be able to stream anything. So that's that. We will still be having a game on Friday, though, assuming we have all the people here or enough people here. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us in the chat as well. As always, is greatly appreciated. Please do the usual YouTube platitudes, like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Please also feel free to comment below if there was a particularly standout moment, or, as we always say, we're learning with the new edition of D&D, so if there's anything that we got wrong or need to address, please feel free to constructively share that in the comments below as well. Lastly, point out, as you just saw on the intermission adverts there, we will be going back to 3 games a week in the new year. So we will be having games on Tuesday nights, Friday nights, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. I say nights because I'm the one in the UK. Everyone else is elsewhere.
Scrub.
Well, everyone in this game's in America. Everyone on Friday's game is... Well, actually, that's not true. Sis is in Australia, so he's just in the future. Those games. But yeah, new game in the new year. I'm very, very excited because I don't get to play as I'd like. Because Lime doesn't run his games either.
Oh, shut the fuck
up. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. We'll be back on Friday. Until then, please do take it easy. And as always, if it's easy, take it twice. Cheers, guys.
Bye.
Bye.